Wolfgang, it's great to see you. What's lockdown been like for you and your families in LA?
Well, I think for me, it's really a very difficult time. Since middle of March, we're on lockdown in most of our restaurants. Now, it gave me a little sanity, really, because we do also some takeout, like at Spago and at the Bel Air Hotel. We are doing back takeout, the same thing at Chinois. But most of the restaurants around the world, from Singapore to London to Bahrain and so forth, they are all closed down. We are trying to reopen New York as we speak, cut New York, and still we have to fix the outside because it's only outside dinners. So we'll see. Hopefully we start slowly. I see a little bright light because Las Vegas is opening up. I don't know if it's good or bad yet because many, many young people from Southern California go there. So we have Cut there and Spa, and both are busy on the weekend. But, I'm really nervous that in the US, every state really has different laws and different openings and closing. Instead of having a federal program, every governor, the counties, they are out and do what they think it's right. And, if you go to Vegas and you have thousands of people there, you come back to LA or anywhere, you might have the virus.
Do you think then that the federal government, do you think President Trump should take more control?
Totally. I really believe that the president should take control, get in a meeting with all the governors and said, if we are not doing this together, we might never get rid of it, And I think it's so difficult. Like I talked with some friends from Japan yesterday. The federal government took over, and now they're really lowering all their COVID cases. That's so much better. So I think it would be the best thing, that it doesn't go to every governor, every county, that the federal government, that President Trump should say, okay, guys, this is what we have to do. This is what our scientists say. So I don't know why they don't do it.
You're also on his council, aren't you, of American leaders to help the economy coming back. You've had discussions with him.
Yes, totally. I talked to him like a while ago and with some other chefs and restaurateurs also. And I think we talked, how can we revive the restaurant industry? In the United States, the restaurant industry is the #1 employer right after the government. So we employ 15.6 million people in the US. All the small family restaurants, bigger restaurants, but it's really an amazing amount of people. So I told him he has to help us. So they did for a while with their PPP program, the payroll protection program, but now it's running out. I don't know if they figured out what we're going to do now. I also told him that we should incentivize people, companies who go for dinner, who go for lunch as a business expense, so they can deduct it from the taxes like they did in the old time, before President Carter really started to eliminate that. That would help really people get out. And, the restaurant industry is one thing, but how many farmers produce stuff for us? How many fishermen go out and fish for us? How many people on the supply chain are really working? So many, and they are all affected by that. He was listening very attentively when we talked to him. But at the end of the day, show me the money. Show me that you do actually something. So now we have a bill in Congress for the insurance company to pay business interruption insurance. But when something goes through Congress, who knows when that's going to go better? I don't know if it's in England as long and as slow as here, but I don't have high hopes that we get anything done over here, for that. That probably 25% of the small restaurants never going to open again. They're going to stay closed because they ran out of money and the landlords are evicting them and so forth. So it's really a tough time, especially for the small restaurants, bars, and so forth.
Are you disappointed then by the way the president has handled things? He has been criticized for it. What would you want him to do more?
Well, I think the federal government should take action. They should make up a plan for everybody in the United States, that we are all on the same freeway, and if I want to say so, that we do the same thing. So let's lock us down for 3 weeks, and then hopefully we fight it and we get it to a reasonable number. That would be the first thing. And then how are we going to really stimulate the economy? And for me, the stimulus plan is just as important, like having people being able to deduct their meals from their taxes. That would be a good beginning, so people will feel okay to go to restaurants. Because I think at the end of the day, if we don't put people to work, nobody wants to stay at home all the time. I think it's very difficult.